President and CEO at the Greater Brookfield Chamber of Commerce with our Taking It to the Streets Tuesday. Today we are at the brand new Primrose Schools in Brookfield. Let's take a look inside and get a tour. I am here today with Vikram Choudhary, who is the owner at the new Primrose School in Brookfield. We're super excited to get a tour of the facility here today. So first, share with us, if you will, a little bit about what makes Primrose unique and your story of why you decided you needed to do this in Brookfield.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
We're excited to show you our school. So Primrose philosophy is centered around we believe who children become is as important as what they know. What that means to us is it's important that they know their ABC and math, but it's equally important who they become. We want every child to be kind, considerate, and a compassionate human being. So everything that we do around here is centered around character trait development, social emotional skills development, and academics. As we go throughout the school, you'll notice that our curriculum is well balanced to focus on all three components of a child's development.
Okay, excellent. We'll take a tour. When we were out front, I just asked you what are the ages that you offer, and then if you can share some information with us about this space.
Yeah, absolutely. So we accept children between the ages of 6 weeks to 5 years. And then we also have a before and after care program as well as summer camps. But this room that we're standing in right now is for our little ones. They are anywhere between the age of 6 weeks to 12 months. You'll see that each child gets their personal space. We understand the importance of providing individualized cribs, storage spaces, but majority of the time that they're going to spend is on the mat. This is where the development happens. The motor skills, the movements that they work on, their growth and it's very important for their growth and development that they are engaging with these age-appropriate toys, and then also engaging with their friends and teachers who are also with them at their eye level.
Can you tell us a little bit about this board?
Right, so this is about our language program. We teach sign language to children between the ages of 6 weeks to 3 years, and this is a great way to help them build their confidence. When they can have a conversation with an adult, we understand children are more expressive before they can learn to speak. And if they can have a conversation with an adult and explain what their needs are, we spend less time in trying to figure out what they need and more time in meeting that need, which causes less frustration and ultimately helps them build their confidence. So that is built into our curriculum. And then we also teach them Spanish language from age 3 to 5. Again, trying to lay the foundation for learning multiple languages at a young age.
Because they don't realize they're learning a different language, like the way we learned, we translate what we're saying in English to the other language as opposed to just speaking it. I do have a question on this though. Do you then teach the parents?
Yes, we do actually. We send a box of cards home with the parents. Okay. So when the child is trying to have a conversation with them, we want them to also speak the same language as the child. We're also very big on school to home connection.
Okay.
So what we do is we share with the parents what's going in the school. We ask the parents to share with us what they're doing at home so we can build that into the child's schedule. The consistency in their day is very important. So we look at ourselves as the true partners for the families in the best interest of their child.
And share with us this room, the age group, what happens here?
So this is our toddler classroom. Children here have turned 1 before they transition into this room, and they stay in this room until they turn 2. This is where we start to introduce a structured program, structured learning to them. So
at 1 year?
At 1 year, because children learn best through repetition. They love structure. They thrive when they know what's happening next. Surprises are generally not very welcome by them. So typically they'll start their day here. We emphasize our Primrose Rules of the Roost, which is, again, teaching them through repetition to be kind to yourself, to be kind to others. We also do the Pledge of Allegiance. And then this room basically has, it's child-led. They choose their adventure. We do have individualized attention that we provide to each child. So we have a 2-teacher model. Both our teachers are LEED certified. And then they're able to work with the individual child based on their needs. So If somebody needs a little bit more time, whereas other people who are ready to be challenged, we can customize our learnings for them based on their individual needs.
Whoa, that's unique. And then what age level are we here and what happens here?
So now we're in the age group of 2 years to 3 years.
Okay.
This is where they typically will start their day in the same fashion. Pledge of Allegiance, Rules of the Roost. They also kind of go into the individualized learning. The big transition that happens here is potty training. We believe that we encourage children when they are ready. We do not force them. We also don't have any sort of restrictions on being in this classroom. So everything that we do is around child-centric. We partner with the parents. Whether it's their meal plans, whether it's the potty training, whether it's their learning assessments that we do, it's all individualized for the need of that child.
And how many students would be in
So
this type of space?
this room will have 12 children,
Okay.
and then they'll have 2 lead teachers in the classroom, so we can do those individualized learning for each child.
So now we're in 3 to 4.
Yes.
All right.
So this is our preschool room. Big transition here. So this is where we transition from sign language to Spanish. So as you can see, all of our signs are now in English and Spanish. We're introducing a new language, again with the focus of retention. So the more we introduce to them, the higher retention power they have as they get older. Also, you'll see this is where we kind of start to do a little bit more focused on science, math, reading, and writing. We have our sensory tables, we have our science table, but the other thing that you'll also see, the look and feel of the room looks very similar to the other rooms that we have seen so far.
Sure.
That helps with the transitions. We understand that children thrive when they have consistent experience and environment, and that's what we try to provide with similar furniture, similar looks, so that they have least amount of transitions.
Sure.
or new things they're exposed to when they move from one room to the other.
And how many students in this class?
This class will have 20 students and 2 lead instructors.
So now it's getting more to what they're going to experience when they get to school.
We actually have lower ratios than not only just the public schools, but then also almost every other preschool in the area. So Primrose, since we believe in the individualized attention for every child, we tend to have smaller child-to-teacher ratios than the industry.
Here we're in the 4 to 5, so pre-K.
Yes.
Tell us about what happens here.
So we offer a full-time pre-K program where children come in at any time between the hours of 7 and 6. They get a curriculum here which emphasizes reading, writing, science, and math again. The lessons times are a little bit longer in this classroom. We're trying to get them ready for elementary school. In this classroom also what we do is we do assessments. We do assessments in every classroom, but in this classroom specifically we do STAR early literacy testing. And that tests the readiness for a child going into the kindergarten program. So before they go there, we share that with the parents to kind of individualize a plan for the child's transition from us to a school. We also do ASQ assessments, which is an age and stage questionnaire, pretty similar to what a pediatrician will do, but we measure the milestone and growth for every child.
And I see you stick with Spanish in here as well.
Yes, Spanish continues in this classroom as well. And then also this classroom has individualized lesson plans, but then also the learning centers are pretty similar to some of the other classrooms that you may have seen. However, the curriculum is very age appropriate. So the lesson plans are age appropriate, and the content and then the books and all the toys are also very age appropriate. I also want to point out one thing. So we have this in every classroom. These are our 12 Primrose Friends. Primrose Friends help us teach the character traits. So we have 12 Primrose Friends for 12 months. Each friend has a special character trait that they focus on. So it's kindness, it's generosity, it's compassion. And we emphasize that one character trait for a month. And then we pick another character trait the next month. And then we repeat that in every classroom. That helps us emphasize on the character trait development that is built into our curriculum.
And then they have that consistency from classroom to classroom to classroom. Okay. So I saw when we walked in, this is called Explorer.
Yep, so the Explorer is our before and after care program. So children can come here before the school starts. We do have Burleigh School District that picks up from here, and we'll be willing to add additional schools as we get more children who are interested in this program. Here, what we do with them is when they come back from the school, we give them a snack, and then they still have a structured program. First and foremost, we help them with their homework. So by the time they get home, they have more quality family time and not spending an hour and a half on the homework. So they're able to do that here. In addition to that, we do have STEAM-based projects for them that they do here while they're here. And then we also use this room for our summer club adventure. So that's our summer program for when the school is out. Parents can send their elementary age children here. You can enroll for the entire summer. You can pick certain weeks that are good for your family. We invite other programs to be part of it, so like Kiddo Kinetics, so we focus on sports, and then also do science-based adventures and in-house field trips.
And time for this?
This room is also available from 7 in the morning till 6 p.m.
Okay. Thank you so much for the tour and all of the information. This just sounds phenomenal, and I love your story of how you came to be part of the Primrose community. But when are you opening?
Yeah, well, first of all, we enjoyed having you here. Thank you for being here and seeing our facility. We are opening tomorrow, March 1st, Friday. This is a open spot for our license, which we just received yesterday. So we will put that up here, and we will have children in school tomorrow, Friday, March 1st.
Excellent, and this will air next Tuesday, so you'll already be open and ready for calls. So if you have little ones and you're interested in learning more, please reach out to them for a personal tour. Thank you again, I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
And if you'd like to learn more about how your business may be able to be featured on our Taking It to the Streets Tuesday, please contact Miranda Berger at the Brookfield Chamber. Her email address is miranda@brookfieldchamber.com.